Do you have a dream of scoring up to 75 by 75 in intermediate maths of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh? Do you want the pass guarantee intensive classes or videos? Do you want to learn the mathematics from zero to hero level? Then this is the right place for you. Please like, share, subscribe our VEDHA online classes. So in the differentiation, most important method perform as first principle. Here find the derivative of cot x from the first principle. Okay, what is first? We have to write the given function. So given function, let I am taking the given function as f of x is equals to cot x. F of x is equal to cot x. Now I am finding the value of f of x plus h, that is cot of x plus h. Cot of x plus h. Now take the formula here. So here first principle, what is the formula for first principle here? First principle is f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h. Now I am taking here, okay, so substituting all the values, then f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h, that is cot of x plus h minus f of x, that is cot x divided by h. I am writing as it is, and after that this is equals to so cot we can write it as cos by sine. Okay, so f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0, and I am writing this divided by h, I am writing as 1 by h into cot is cos of x plus h divided by sine of x plus h minus cot, that is okay, so cos h by cos x divided by sine x, sine h. Now this is equals to limit h tends to 0 1 by h into sine of x plus h into sine x here, multiplying here. Okay, if you multiply taking LCM, sine x into cos of x plus h minus cos x into sine of x plus h. Now this is equal to limit h tends to 0 1 by h into sine cos sine, sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Okay, this is sine a minus b formula. So we can write it as sine x minus of x minus x plus h. Okay, so whole divided by sine of x plus h into sine x. Okay, sine a minus b, sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Okay, so now this is equals to limit h tends to 0 1 by h into sine of x minus h divided by sine of x plus h into sine x. Here we can cancel this x and x gets cancelled. Okay, so after that, now I am writing limit h tends to 0 f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0, 1 by h into 1 by h into sine of minus h ma, sine of minus h divided by sine of minus h. We can write it as minus sine h divided by sine of x plus h into sine x into sine x. Okay, so now in this okay, so I'm writing the limit h tends to 0 separately for this denominator. For this denominator, that is nothing but sine of x plus h into sine x into sine x. I am also writing the here minus sign, I am writing complete outside, and the limit h tends to 0. This sine h by h I am writing together here, writing together sine h by h. Now we have the formula. Why we are writing like that? So here we have the formula. So limit theta tends to 0, limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta is equals to 1 is the formula here. Okay, so I am applying the formula. Okay, if you apply the formula and in the remaining just substitute the values. Okay, h is equal to 0. I am substituting sine of x plus h 0 into sine x into sine x. Okay, into sine h by h is equals to 1. So 1 divided by sine x into sine x, that is sine square x. 1 by sine square x, 1 by sine square x is nothing but cosecant square x, and okay, outside we have the minus, so minus cosecant square x, minus cosecant square x. So what is the derivative of cot x? It is minus cosecant square x. We have the formula as well as by, okay, so using the first principle also we are getting, okay, so the derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. Yes, so find the derivative of secant 3x using first principle. Find the derivative of secant 3x using the first principle. Okay, first I am taking the given function here. Let I am taking the f of x is equals to secant 3x. Okay, finding the f of x plus h, this is secant of 3 into x plus h. In place of x, writing the x plus h. What is the first principle here? Here the first principle is f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0.
H tends to 0.
Yes.
F of x plus h.
Yes.
Minus f of x by h.
Very good. Okay. So this is the formula. Now I am substituting here f dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h, that is secant of 3 into x plus h, we can write it as secant 3x plus 3h. Okay, if you multiply inside 3x plus 3h, so I am writing here 3x plus 3h minus f of x, that is secant 3x divided by h. Now I am writing this as limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, 1 by h is a coefficient written outside, and secant we can write as 1 by cos. So 1 by cos of 3x plus 3h minus 1 by cos 3x. Take the LCM. We can take the LCM now. Okay, so if you take the LCM here, so we get what we get as LCM? F dash of x is equals to limit h tends to 0, 1 by h into, what is LCM here? LCM is cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x.
Cos 3x.
Now multiply here, cross multiplication. Okay, so since LCM, the denominator we have cos of 3x plus 3h. So we write cos 3x minus cos of 3x plus 3h. Okay, now I am taking the cos c minus cos d formula here. So cos c minus cos d is equals to, okay, so cos formula is cos sin sin. Okay, so we have minus here, negative sign. So we get sine minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 into sine c minus d by 2, sine c minus d by 2. Okay, so now I am taking the same thing here, applying the same formula. Limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, 1 by h into cos c minus cos t minus 2 sine c plus d by 2 sine c minus d by 2 minus 2 into sine of c plus d, that is 3x plus 3h c plus d divided by 2 into sine c minus d by 2, that is 3x minus 3h and whole divided by 2, whole divided by, so whatever we have, cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x into cos 3x. Okay, so now this is equals to limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, 1 by h I written outside, and here it is minus 2 is a coefficient, minus 2 is a coefficient, we can write the minus 2 coefficient in the outside. Okay, and the sine of 3x plus 3x is 6x, so write the 6x plus 3h and divided by 2 into sine of 3x gets cancelled, so minus 3h by 2, minus 3h by 2 whole divided by cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x into cos 3x. Okay, now this 1 by h I am writing for this sine term, sine 3h by 2. So here my sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so we can write a minus outside. So already we have one negative sign, so if we take it outside we get positive. So f dash of x is equal to minus into minus plus, and the limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0. Okay, sine of 6x plus 3h by 2. Okay, so sine of 6x plus 3h by 2, sorry. Okay, so by 2 is only for the angle. Okay, and the sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so minus we written outside, and okay, so we get the sine theta here, sine of 3h by 2, and okay, so and here one more thing, I am writing the divided by h. Okay, this 1 by h I am writing only for the sine of minus 3h by 2 term I am writing. So since they are in multiplication, we can write. Okay, whatever these two terms, whatever we have in the denominator, I am writing them as this: cos of 3x plus 3h, cos of 3x plus 3h into what we have, cos 3x. Write it as this, cos 3x, cos 3x. Now I am substituting h is equal to 0 in this first one, and going to apply the formula in the second term. So just I separate the, okay, so separating the limit for both the terms, 2 into limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, sine of 6x plus 3h divided by 2 whole divided by cos of 3x plus 3h into cos 3x, and limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, sine of 3x by 3h by 2 whole divided by h, whatever we have. Okay, so I am writing whole divided by h as it is, and h coefficient is 3 by 2, so I am multiplying and dividing here. Okay, so divided by 3 by 2 and multiplying by 3 by 2. Okay, so here we can take the formula, we can apply the formula sine theta by theta here. Okay, and the remaining first term, in the first term we apply the formula. Okay, so in the first term we substitute h is equal to 0, in the second term we apply the formula here. Okay, so then we get 2 into sine of 6x plus 3 into h value 0 divided by 2 and whole divided by cos of 3x plus 3h, it is 0, and cos 3x, and sine of 3x, 3h by 2 divided by 3h by 2, sin theta by theta, it is 1, and into 3 by 2 as it is, into 3 by 2 we write it as it is. Okay, here the formula we have, so limit theta tends to 0, limit theta tends to 0, sin theta by theta is equals to 1, sin theta by theta is equal to 1. Okay, so now this is equals to, this is equals to f dash of x is equal to sin 6x by 2, 2 into sine of 6x by 2, that is 3x, and whole divided by cos 3x into cos 3x, that is cos square 3x, or we can write it as cos 3x into cos 3x, and into 3 by 2 we have, so this 2 gets cancelled, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, 3 into, so here cos by sine we can write as cot, cos by sine by cos it is. Okay, sine by cos we can write as tan 3x, and 1 by cos. What is 1 by cos, ma? Secant 3x.
3x.
So finally, what is the final answer, ma? Therefore, f dash of x is equals to 3 into secant 3x into tan 3x into tan 3x. Okay, this is the required solution. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you like this video, then please like and share with your friends and family members. Comment below this video about my explanation as well as your requirement. And don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell icon. Happy learning with your favorite Bhaskar Sir from VEDHA online classes. Thank you for watching. Have a great preparation.